Hey guys, this is Rajat Goel and you're watching TechRJ, the best place to know the best features of your smartphone. And today in this video, we'll be talking about Redmi Note 9 Pro, which looks stunning and feels absolutely premium. And just for 13,000 rupees, it provides you Snapdragon 720G with 18-watt fast charging and a punch hole camera inside your display. Before I start this video, I would request you to remember to comment down the feature which you find the best out of this 40. And if you want to watch this video in Hindi, then you always know you can go and watch it on our Hindi channel. So the first thing here to talk about is a hardware feature which makes your phone more fast, which is a side mounted fingerprint sensor, and this lets you unlock your smartphone very easily. But wait, what if you accidentally placed your thumb on it and not even wanted to unlock your smartphone? So to change this, you need to go to password and security in the settings menu, select fingerprint unlock, and under fingerprint recognition method you need to select press option, and that's it. Now your problem is solved. Now you need to press the button to unlock your smartphone, and just a touch don't work. Second amazing thing to talk about is the presence of NAVIC support, and that's because this phone comes with a Snapdragon 720G, which no doubt comes with sporting hardware. So if you use maps more than often, and more importantly you are from India, then this phone will give you more accurate locations than ever. NAVIC, I feel, is NASA's latest success in the field of technology. Now the third thing which I would like to talk about is the haptic feedback of the smartphone, which they say has been improved, and when you use the smartphone you can actually feel this vibration thing. You just need to go to sound and vibrations in settings menu and enable haptic feedback to enjoy this new improvement. The phone also has an option to enable system wide dark mode, which can be enabled directly from status bar, and boom, everything turns black. If not everything, then probably most of them turns black. You can also enjoy video calling and Wi-Fi calling in the smartphone. If you dial any random number in your dialer, you can directly video call from here. You don't even need to save that contact before doing this, and you can clearly see in the status bar Wi-Fi calling is enabled by default, so you can use your local Wi-Fi to get better networks during calls. This phone also supports automatic call recording without using any third-party application. You just need to go to settings in the dialer app, and here you can find call recording feature. You can turn it on. You can record calls automatically. Also, if you move to incoming call settings here, you will get to see many call related gestures here, like flip to silence ringer, which makes your phone silent by just flipping it during a call, or in case you want to make your phone silent if you lift it from a surface during a call or anything, you can just enable this option, which is quite ringer when lifted, so you can use these amazing gestures from here. If you go to the recent screen, you can instantly notice that the RAM status is missing. Also, you can clearly watch the app contents from recents, as the app previews are not blurred here. So you need to long tap on home screen and select settings, then more, and enable this option, which is show memory status, and you can go to blur app previews, where you can select applications for which you want to blur out the contents, which is obviously for recents menu. If I enable this for browser, for example, and then go back to recents menu again, you can clearly check out the RAM status and blurred preview of the browser app now. You can also use easy home screen editing in this smartphone, and you just need to pinch on the home screen to enter home screen editing mode. It is really helpful when you want to move many applications together and you don't have to do it one by one. You can just select multiple applications and then move them wherever you want. And even if you want to record the screen of your smartphone, you still don't need any third-party application, as you get a dedicated screen recorder application in this smartphone. You can use this directly from the status bar, and to change the settings you need to long tap on the screen recorder option. You can record system sounds if you want to record your games like PUBG or any other games. If you go to Wi-Fi in settings menu and go to Wi-Fi assistant, here you can enable Wi-Fi assistant and traffic mode settings. If you enable Wi-Fi assistant, the phone automatically keeps switching between different networks to select the best one available. And this traffic mode is really something for gamers out here. If you enable this, the phone restricts all the background data usage and allows data usage only for the active application. For example, if you are playing some game, the phone will only use the data for that game. If you go to connection and sharing in settings menu, you can use cast and wireless display features from here. You can basically cast the display of your smartphone on some other smart device by using these features. If you go to lock screen in settings menu, you can see amazing features like erase to wake up and double tap to wake up, which are really helpful and are really addictive features if you start using them. You can also use glance for MI feature in this smartphone, which is very much similar to wallpaper COROUSEL, which allows you to see different wallpapers every time you go to lock screen. You can also select different categories for your wallpapers, whichever you like. You can also see a launch camera toggle inside the lock screen settings. If you enable this one, you can quickly launch camera even if your phone is locked, just by pressing the volume down key twice. This, I believe, is the fastest way to open the camera app. Now if you move to the display settings, you get to see a reading mode here, which is also very similar to night mode, and enabling this will bring a yellowish tint to your display, reducing the blue color. This can be very helpful if you keep studying a lot on your smartphone or you use your smartphone a lot during night time. If you go to notch and status bar in display settings, you get the option to hide notch if in case you want to do that. Many of the viewers keep asking for this option, so I have told you. However, I don't feel this is any helpful. At the same time, you can enable this show connection speed toggle here in the notch and status bar settings. If you want to see the real-time connection speed in your status bar, the battery indicator here is already set to percentage in the icon by default, which can be changed to percentage next to the icon or graphical if you want to. The notifications in this smartphone can be managed very precisely. You need to go to notifications in settings menu, and here you can manage each type of notification separately for each application. You can also customize notification shade and make it look like Android, as you can see here. You can also find themes option in the settings of this phone, which of course is due to custom MIUI software. Along with a lot of free themes, you can also download free wallpapers, ringtones and fonts from here. If you want to hide some of your files or you want to password protect them, then you can navigate to password and security, privacy protection password, and you need to enable this thing by setting up a password which will enable a vault for your photos, music, videos, documents or any type of files you want to save. To use dual apps in this phone, you need to open app settings, and here you can find the dual apps option. And believe me, this is the option that is present across many of the custom UIs but works best in MIUI, as you can create a dual app of almost every app present on your smartphone. You can also find app lock in the app settings here, which can be used to lock some of the apps on your smartphone. If you have some personal applications and you want to password protect them, then go ahead and use this app lock. If you want to use full screen gesture navigation in this smartphone, that too is present here, and to use this you need to go to additional settings, full screen display, and here you can choose full screen gestures. You can simply swipe from bottom to go home, you can swipe up and hold on for a second to go to recents, and you can swipe from both the edges to go back. To use shortcuts in a much better way in this smartphone, you also have a button shortcut options here, and here you can customize a lot of button and gesture shortcuts to use them according to your needs. Here in the additional settings, you also get an option named Quick Bowl, enabling which you can enable a lot of shortcuts for you. As you can see here, a bowl appears with 5 different shortcuts, and you can also customize this bowl and change the shortcuts if you want. Another impressive feature in the additional settings is one-handed mode here. If your hands are too short for your smartphone, you can use this feature to enable one-handed mode and use a smaller display until you press into this black region again. There is also an impressive innovation for speakers here in the additional settings, which is named Clear Speaker, and as it is clear from the name, you can use this option to clear the speaker of your smartphone. Basically, the phone plays a loud sound for 30 seconds and you can actually feel the air being blown out of the speaker. Now if you move to the special feature options in the settings, you can find Game Turbo in here, and you'll probably know how useful this is to play graphic intensive games like PUBG Mobile and many more. You get a lot of settings to enhance your overall gaming experience here. Next feature in the special features is the quick replies, which again I feel is really helpful. Basically what you can do is reply to the messages directly from notifications, and you don't have to open up the application to reply to the messages. You also get an option named Second Space in special features, which is very much different from dual apps. Second Space basically creates different users like you see in stock Android or Windows, where all your settings, apps and data will be separate for different users. Let's quickly move to the camera app now, as this phone packs amazing camera features as well. And the first important thing to note here is that the phone has a dedicated 48 megapixel mode for photos, which means that normally this phone won't capture 48 megapixel photos unless you are on this mode. Now if you are in the photos mode, here you can use the ultra wide and macro photos mode. Ultra wide mode provides you with 0.6x zoom out option, and macro mode at the same time allows you to get real close to your subject to capture much more details. One amazing option which I have seen for the very first time in a Xiaomi smartphone is a Pro Color mode, which is very similar to Chroma Boost option in a Realme smartphones, and both of these options work similarly. Try to boost colors of your photos by increasing saturation to make them look more vibrant. Another amazing thing to consider here is the use of ultra wide and macro lens for shooting videos, and selecting any of these you can still shoot full HD videos, which I believe is actually amazing. And the feature which I feel is the best out of these 40 is the movie frame option, which can be used while shooting videos. If you see, it feels like it just adds 2 black bars to the sides of your videos, which is nothing extraordinary in some sense. But trust me, if you get this phone, try shooting a landscape video in this mode and you will love this option. This actually makes the video look pretty cinematic. If you like shooting slow motion videos, then there's a good news for you as well. You can shoot slow motion videos from both rear and front camera of the smartphone. The front one only shoots at 120 fps when compared to 960 fps of the rear one. However, both of them are pretty much usable. You can also use night mode and pro mode if you want extra control on your camera app. Pro mode is full-fledged pro mode here. You can choose between different lenses and manually set white balance, aperture, shutter speed, ISO, etc, etc. You can also capture scroll shots in this smartphone, which basically are scrolled screenshots or long screenshots and can help you capture whole long website or anything that you would like to capture on your smartphone. You just need to take a normal screenshot and then select this scroll option to start scrolling your screen. Last thing I would like to mention in this video is the presence of IR blaster and notification light on this smartphone, which looks like very little things, but this can be very helpful and very useful. So these were the best features of this smartphone, friends. Please give a huge thumbs up if you like this video. If you have any suggestions or any questions related to this video, feel free to ask them below in the comment section. Do subscribe and press the bell icon for many more interesting upcoming videos, and yeah, do check out our Hindi channel for more fresh content.